Good morning, what's up? Welcome back. If you're new, I'm Jessica, Earth Angel 111 here on YouTube. Thanks for stopping by. Just want to start by saying, wow, what a milestone this morning, hit 50K. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for checking out the readings, for leaving your stories, dropping a like, sharing, reposting, or even just following. I really appreciate each and every single one of you. And also to anyone who's ever donated. God bless you, keeping you in my prayers today, and most importantly, just want to say thanks. So before I hop into this love reading, just if you want to see anything specific for reaching this milestone, feel free to drop a comment. Let me know specifically what kind of love reading you'd like me to put out, whether you want me to do a twin flame reading, specific signs, or for others of you, maybe a kingdom spouse reading, separation reading. You let me know, okay? Pick a card reading, bring it back to old times. You let me know. So let me hop into this message, okay? Wow. So overall, as I always say, remember to only take what resonates. But this is a singles read, y'all. Your person that you're dealing with or whoever you're interested in, okay? This person is someone who manifested you into their life, but your hyper independence scares them, okay? So this is someone who is incredibly focused on their career and they feel like the same within you. This person feels as though they asked for a sign for someone to come into their life who not only is loving and giving towards them, but also is very career driven, very focused on their own goals and ambitions. But it freaks them out a little bit how hyper independent you are. And it's kind of funny because the Seven of Cups was at the bottom of the deck. So this person knows that you have a lot of options in life and in love. And there could be times where you kind of go aloof. You're focused on your career or you're focused on just your life in general. And it leaves this person wondering, like, what are you up to? You know? And so you're dealing with someone who in the past, wow, 8 of Pentacles. Couldn't be more right, okay? In the past, this person was so focused on their own career. They never even considered dating, but they're getting to a point in their life where they're ready to settle down and have a serious relationship with someone, build a long-lasting bond. This person could be older than you, doesn't have to be, but 8 of Pentacles is like this person realizes they spent a long time focused on their career and now they're ready to be with someone who not only matches that energy, but also too is able to build a life with them. And in the past, they dealt with a lot of people who were more focused on them and their career than their own. So what they love about you the most is this person knows if they don't hear from you, you're most likely working, focused, busy. They do love the fact that you are someone who has a schedule, so you stay incredibly focused all the time, okay? This person could be used to someone in the past who kind of betrayed them because they had too much free time. Whereas your person loves that you stay consistent and busy. So you could be someone who's really career focused and routine oriented. So waking up in the morning, certain set time. You could be someone who goes for a morning jog or goes to the gym. You are someone who starts work at a certain time of day. This person loves how focused you are. Now, they've never met anyone who's as focused on career as they are, because this is someone with the 7 of Pentacles or the 7 of Cups who spends 6 or 7 days of the week working. So yeah, they have a lot of friends. They could have a great social life, but they prioritize work. They're someone who's really focused on their career. This could be someone who has their own business. They could be a business mogul. They could be an entrepreneur, self-made or not. This person is someone who really just has to stay on their grind. And they love that about you. Okay, this person feels like, wow, you are someone who's focused on your abundance, as are they. Now, they find that to be refreshing because in the past, this person could have actually been used to people who literally wanted and needed from them all the time. But this person knows that you're good all on your own. You're focused all on your own. You're not trying to get it from someone else. And they find that to be the most attractive thing that there is. And also, too, the fact of the matter, Ace of Pentacles there, this person views you to be someone who could be already very successful. And they love the fact that they know long-term you're going to be someone who lives a life of success or prosperity. And that's what they want, because this is someone who's spent a lot of years of their life building their life up. So you two could have a similar career path. If that's the case, know that they feel like you've taught them a few things about changing their perspective, their way of being. I feel like a lot of you could be motivational speakers. You could be small business owners. You could both be content creators, whether that be any type of niche, okay? And this person feels like you've taught them a few things about how to switch it up and be your own person. Now, what they love about you the most as well is the fact that you are so hyper independent. They know that you're not going to blow up their phone if they don't get back to you. You're not going to sit and call them a bunch of times, text them over and over and be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? This person loves that. They feel like you're so focused on getting your own. So look at that. Handsome. For the masculines watching, this person views you to be incredibly handsome. And for the ladies, absolutely beautiful. With this coming out, this is someone who feels like as well, you always try to look your best every day, and they really appreciate that about you. They feel like you're very well put together. So you are someone who, if you're a feminine, you always have your hair done, your nails done, okay? You always got your makeup done. You try to dress classy, okay? Maybe a little bit sassy, but you're always dressed up, or, you know, you always try to dress up with what you have. Maybe you're someone who likes to wear jewelry, or, you know, you've got really cool aesthetic in your own way, designer bag, something. Even if you don't got a designer bag, they just feel like the way that you dress and carry yourself is A+. Now, for the masculines, you could be someone who's incredibly dapper. Same thing. You could dress business casual. You could be someone who always rocks some nice shoes, right? And you always got on a nice fit. You always got your hair looking perfect, just right, okay? A beard trimmed or a beard shaved, however you resonate. Or tattoos, right? This person feels like you look absolutely handsome. And they love that they know that you're someone who, if they invite you to go on a date or go to meet someone or, you know, casually pop out for a bite to eat, you're always going to look good. You're never going to look dressed down. So puts your feelings ahead of theirs. This is what makes your hyper independence confusing to them, because this is an individual who, when they date you, they will always prioritize your feelings with theirs, or even over theirs. And this is someone who in the past didn't ever do that. Like, they spent a lot of their time not dating because of that, because they were so focused. So wow, love to see this energy come out. Single AF. Okay, you need to know that this person is fully single. They don't have any baggage. They're not out here dating other people. They're not holding on to anyone from their past. Let me just put the cards down and clap. Y'all deserve someone like this. You deserve someone who is single and ready to mingle with you and not other people. And they feel the same about you. They know that you're so focused on your career, you're not out there trying to date everyone. So, you know, however you met this person, they want you to know that they're single and ready to get to know you. So absolutely awesome message to come out. Some of you, this person wants to travel with you. If you know you're someone who would love to travel and see more of the world, they're on the same page. This person could travel a lot for work, so if that's the case, they'd love to be able to take you along or take you once to see what it's like. Or this could be your energy as well, but wanting to travel between you. So new love is here to stay. Confirmation. This is what I was feeling. For a lot of you, this is someone brand new in your life. You could have met this person on social media. You could have met them through a mutual friend. For some of you, you could have even met them through your career. This could be a work-related meeting. Maybe some of you, it's like a coworker of yours knew this person. Y'all bumped into each other at some type of work meeting, work function, event, something like this. But yeah, they feel like you are absolutely beautiful and they ain't going nowhere. They just want to get closer to you. So really nice energy to see. In the past, this person could have been dealing with someone else. If that's the case, they want you to know that that relationship has fully subsided. Okay, Saturday, there could have been something eventful that happened for your person to either end another connection or come to the realization that they are ready to commit to you. This person wants you to know that they love how hard to get you play as well. So you're someone who, like I said, they know that you're so focused on your career right now. You're not out here trying to like mingle with everyone. You're not out there trying to date. And they find that to be the most attractive. They know that you are focused 9 times out of 10 on your career if they haven't heard from you or if they wonder what you're up to. Okay, like Saturday, maybe this person knew that you were working all day. They could have had you on their mind. Or it could be something specific that Saturday resonates. Maybe it's next Saturday. This person's going to plan a date between the two of you. So no one understands them the way that you do. They feel like you are a true blessing in their life because they manifested someone who's very loyal, independent, hardworking, honest, and a lot of fun to be with. And they know at the end of the day that no one understands them the way that you do, because you are someone who could be also incredibly self-made. I feel like you're dealing with someone who not only feels very much so seen by you, but also the fact that you are someone who's incredibly focused on your career like them is very refreshing, because they feel like you two could talk so much about your successes, your future plans, your endeavors, your accolades, what makes you excited about your career, what doesn't. So really interesting energy to come out, beautiful as well. Just to see y'all deserving someone who really is as focused on their life, their career path as you are. So foreplay. Okay, so this person does fantasize a lot about what it would be like to be with you if you two haven't been together. And if you already have been with this person on that level, they want you to know that foreplay is everything, okay, when you two are together. But if you haven't been with this person like that yet, they wonder, is it going to be a role-playing aspect, or is it going to be like you two just hot and heavy jumping right into the connection? That's what they want to know. So foreplay is on their mind today. Let me see if I can pull one more. Okay, a few messages came out. So this person has been holding back a lot of feelings for you. It says, my loyalty lies with you. And lips. So I'm going to leave that there. Wow. Wanting you so bad it hurts. So many messages, y'all. So yeah, this person has a lot of love for you. And they have a lot of desires for you, because this is someone who feels like too, they want to like take you away from the stress of life, okay? This person can know you're so invested in your career, you don't leave much time for just you. And they're like, let me be the one to help you unwind in a very romantic, sensual setting. So this is someone as well who practices a lot of romance. Okay, this could be a hopeless romantic, or they could know that you are beautiful. King of Pentacles. So it could be someone who's older than you, feminine or masculine, but King energies represents usually typically a masculine. And this is someone with that dog being next to the King of Pentacles. This is someone who's incredibly loyal to their partner. And look at that. Dog is in this card and this card. So maybe this person has a dog. But yeah, Ace of Pentacles here. Look at that. Double Pentacle energy. So this is someone who's always going to have it like that. They're always focused on their career. And they find, when they find a partner to match that, that's when they're willing to commit. So if this person has been single for a very long time and didn't have any relationships with anyone else recently that you know of, it's because there's someone who always wants to make sure that they're financially stable or correct before they're worried about love. So you got to admire that from this person, because this is someone who maybe grew up with next to nothing, and they find it to be one of their best aspects that they've really broken that mold for their life. Now, really beautiful, because with the Six of Cups coming out here, this could be someone who actually provides for their family. So, for example, if they grew up with a single mom or a single dad or something like this, lots of siblings, and they felt like their family kind of struggled always, this is someone who wanted to change that. They wanted to break some type of generational curse, so they are incredibly successful and self-made. And for some of you, this may be the first person to be that successful in their family, or to be someone with a college graduate degree, university degree. This person's a leader though, definitely. And it's absolutely beautiful to see, because with the Six of Cups, that means that they want to have a family at some point in the future, and they want to instill those core beliefs and values into their children. So really beautiful. Now with the Three of Swords here, this person went through some type of very devastating heartbreak in the past, which is what led them to changing their mindset. So this may be something you know about this person. This may be something you don't know about this person. The whole reason they became the way that they are, they became so successful, they became so driven and focused, was because of a heartbreaking situation they went through in the past. So Ten of Swords, they're long over that. Okay, so that makes sense then why it says they ended things with someone else. This could have been a long-term relationship they were in many a years ago that they knew they had to walk away from in order to get their priorities right. So this is someone who's very mature, because they turned a heartbreak into abundance, okay? They learned how to alchemize their negative, heartbroken energy into blessings. And essentially, this is someone who's literally a master manifester. So 7 of Cups, they could have multiple streams of income, or they could be looking at ways to expand their business currently. This could be a conversation that the two of you are going to have. For some of you, this person may be wanting to collaborate with you, or if not, just open up to you about how they became the successful person they are. I feel like this person is very multi-talented. You could also be that way. You could have many skills, hobbies, or talents that you have learned how to create into abundance. So King of Swords, you're definitely dealing with a divine masculine, y'all, or you could be the one watching. But King energy, so this person could definitely be older than you, air sign or earth sign, but absolutely beautiful to see, because King of Swords represents a truth teller. It represents someone extremely intelligent. It represents the air signs, and it also represents someone who is incredibly focused. And with all the animals around this person, they are definitely an animal lover. So that makes sense, because there's dogs on this card, animals here. So your person could be someone who has many pets, or if not, this could be something that they would love to do in the future. Like maybe this is someone who wants to own a property with lots of rescues or something like this. You two could have that in common, okay? Absolutely beautiful. Adopt, don't shop, okay? But yeah, this person could be someone who's like that, who wants to use their success they've created for themselves in order to give back in the world. So, wow, wanting to travel with you. This is someone who sees that you could be incredibly focused on your career at times. Maybe you work and you stay home. You go to the gym, you get your errands, and you don't have much of a social life lately. If that's the case, they want you to know that they can relate. They were once there in their life, just starting off a business or trying to reach a certain milestone of success. So this person admires the fact that you are so incredibly focused on your success and abundance, because it shows them as well that you're someone who, no matter what the situation is between you and them or you on your own, you're always going to be good, because you're always going to make sure that you take care of yourself. So with the Hermit too, this could be talking about merging homes. This person could want to move in with you. Definitely could be a Virgo you're dealing with, or you could be a Virgo. But with the Hermit there, this is someone who feels like you two would make a very homey life together. You would have such a beautiful house, property, life, pets, kids. Like they can see it all with you. So this is someone who, like I said, was normally a bachelor, bachelorette, and many people know them for that because they were so focused on their career. But you've really switched up this person's mindset, because they know that they spent long enough focused on their career, their company, their success, or their abundance, that now they want someone to share it with. And for a lot of you, this person could be in their 30s or 40s or maybe even 50s, depending how you resonate. And this is why they're like, okay, enough's time been put into this career and this building up of their life. It's time for them to enjoy it with someone. And they feel like that person is you. So absolutely beautiful energy. Wow, love to see it. Now also too, this person wants you to know that they feel like you are someone who really just speaks the same language as them. You understand what they say and what they don't say. You pay a lot of attention to this person's energy, or just any type of cues that they put down. So if this is someone who feels as though, you know, they need space, they feel like you do a really good job at understanding that. Or like I said, if this is someone who's incredibly busy all the time, they feel like you do a really good job at understanding that they need to stay focused on their career at times. And that it's never any like insult or diss to you, that they're still interested or invested in your relationship. But they love that you give them room to breathe and just focus on what they got to get done. So they're most definitely just ready now to have someone to really enjoy life with. And this is where they feel like you're a blessing in their life, because you came into their life and fully understand them. You could have so much in common with this person. Sometimes it kind of freaks them out or intimidates them, but in the best possible way. So wow, when two lonely souls who overindulge in their career finally cross paths. That's how they feel about you. They know that you could have spent quite a bit of time in your life, or in the last few seasons of your life, really focused on your career and feeling a lack of love. They want you to know that they literally feel the same. And that's why you were such a blessing to come into this person's life. But the fact that you are someone who could be incredibly invested at times in the connection of building with them, you know, showing up and wanting to hang out, spend time, sending them a text or a call, letting them know you're thinking of them. And then other times you're so distant. this has this person like, wow, because they've never met anyone like that. But Spirit was trying to show them that this person always dated people who became codependent on them, and then it would turn unhealthy, and that person would get bored of the relationships or walk away from relationships because there would be too much of an emotional attachment but from one person and not them. So by you being hyper independent and, you know, slowly building up this connection with them, it's really taught them something new about themselves and about love, and most importantly about their ability to be a good partner in a relationship. So you should be incredibly proud of yourself, because if you feel like, you know, you're playing a little bit hard to get, they love that. Keep it up. Okay, keep it up, Buttercup. Don't give in to that. Okay, don't all of a sudden start like showing up a million times. Like, just let them take the lead. And I feel like a lot of you are dealing with someone who in the past had many options, but they know out of all the options, you're the one person who they can't seem to get off their minds, because you remind them of a beautiful new fresh perspective in life, in love, and most importantly, what it means to find someone who is on the same frequency as you. So you two are on very similar spiritual paths or frequencies right now. You could also have similar core beliefs when it comes to your spirituality. They find that to be very refreshing. With the King of Swords as well, this could be someone who wakes up and, like I said, either goes to the gym every day, a jog, or they could go for a bike ride or practice daily meditation. This is someone who centers themselves and then gets to work. So they love that about you, okay? So wanting to meet your family or you meet theirs, this person is also very much so focused on family. Family means everything to them. So they really want you to know that when the time is right, they will introduce you to their family. There you go, confirmation. So finding you incredibly intriguing right now. As you watch this message, from whenever it resonates, just know that this is the overall energy. Your hyper independence confuses someone. Your ability to be invested and detached confuses them. But it also makes them realize that you are someone who is very mature. You've experienced relationships enough to know to basically, when you're in a good relationship, it's about building up your life separately and coming together. It's not about building up one person over the other, right? Or two submerged in each other's lives. That's a different thing if you're married for 10, 20 years. But when you're just newly dating someone, it's best to allow someone to really be themselves and you add to that. And they love that about you. They find you to be absolutely intriguing. And so whatever you've been doing, just know that this person is quite admiring it and loving the time spent getting to know you. So if they could, the only thing I feel like they wish from you is that you would see that maybe the two of you both need to take a couple of days off your career path and spend some time together, talking about an impromptu holiday, trip, or something like this. So God bless you. I hope you have a beautiful day, and drop a comment if this resonates.